Fueled by Deathcast.
When you get that notification that you've been drafted to the Jets organization, was it just business as usual, or did you take a moment to take it all in? And
I mean, it was something special. Again, I wasn't smart enough to realize how special it was. I just thought it was something
everybody did
that was happening. It was just the way it was supposed to be, and that's when ESPN started doing the drafts. And it's not like now where everybody comes out on stage. The only thing they did at the hotel, the Marriott in New York City, so it was just the scouts and the organizations there giving cards to Pete Rozelle, and you were waiting for a phone call. So the draft started about 7:30. There was only how many teams were there? I think there was only 16.
16, I think, at that point.
Yeah, at that point. And no, it was more than that. There had to be more than 16 teams.
83 was a long time ago.
How many are now? 32?
It's something like that.
28.
Yeah.
There was 28. So, yeah, because I was the 37th pick. I was the 9th pick in the second round. So they started at 7:30, and there were some rumors that maybe I could go in the first round. It didn't happen. But
right.
The second round was pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
So about noon, 12:30, I got a call from Joe Walton, who was a Pittsburgher. He was a Pitt guy. He was the head coach of the Jets, and he says, "How would you like to be a Jet?" I said, "Absolutely." And from there on, it was like full go. So, and then the next couple of days, I was on a plane. You're in New York. In fact, I was at Game 7 on our trip here for I guess it was a mini camp. Was Game 7. The Islanders were playing the Canadians going for their 5th cup.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I got a chance to go in the Nassau Coliseum and watch Game 7. So I'm a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
Big Penguin fan.
Yeah. Of course.
Yes.
Of course. So was it any different? Was it like a big jump from playing at Pitt and then playing at the professional level for the Jets?
It was because. Football's football. Blocking. There are skills to it, but learning systems, but understanding the game as a whole. When I was at Pitt, when I played center, I made all the calls, but I really didn't understand why I was making the calls, other than I knew how to make the calls. But when I got to the Jets, Joe Field said, "Nah, when you're here, you got to know what's going on across the board." And you got to know quarterback drops. You got to know where your help's coming from. You got to know how many people are like formations and personnel. He says the more you know, the easier the game is, and there is a lot of merit to that. It actually slows the game down, because that's what they always talk about. The speed of the game increases, but if you understand what's going on around you, the speed of the game tends to slow down, and you can understand more, because there's only so many things that defense can do. And the more you can in golf, and the more information you can bring in, the easier the game becomes.
Wow, that's really.
There are no dumb guys playing football. Trust me.
Oh, no. I'm sure of it. It's such a game that is so much more mental than you actually see when you watch it live or on television.
Because then you also have to be able to make split decisions, changes in the middle of a play.
Yeah.
And in fact, my first line coach, Jim Ringo, was always talking about the moment of truth is when it's 4th and 1 and you're on the 1-inch line. All of a sudden the defense changes. Do you know what to do? Because if you don't, you lose.
Right.
And if you know what to do, you win. And that's the bottom line.